Hi, so this is going to be the first video of a few that I'm going to do today. And what this will be is basically an attempt to compile Python. I'm going to show how tedious it can be. This might go on for a little while. I'm going to, with a little bit of shell scripting I have, I'm going to show a way to kind of clean things up. I hope to show a few things. One, you can remove the references to the user local directory. But two, the results won't really be any different. You'll still get a Python build, but it just won't build any of the PYO or PYC modules. And without those, the other packages that depend on Python typically won't build. And so even though you'll have a package Python that's here and installed, it won't build other things, and so you can't go forward in general. And there'll be some other subjects that I'll go over, but for now I'm going to go over Python. And what I think is happening is, well, it appears every time I've done this and I've checked the log file for the kernel log file, it is reported back that the BFS has said on multiple times, hundreds of occasions, that some kind of action that the installer is trying to do is not allowed. So what I'll do is I'll look at that log before I do a Python build, and then I'll look at it afterwards, and then we'll see what happens. I'm wondering whether when Python tries to build its PYO and PYC modules, that somehow it's doing hard linking. I'm not sure. And I don't know what the other limitations are for the B file system, but this would be good to know, or good to solve. If it's hard links, this would be a reason to put them back in, because, or I don't know if they weren't ever there before, but to add hard links to the file system, because otherwise, as far as I can tell, Python will have to be cross-compiled. It won't actually be able to be built in its native operating system, which is a downside. Python's a very major component of a lot of applications, including Firefox. Somewhere along the road, to build the Firefox, you need Python. I haven't got to Cairo yet. I haven't tried Cairo. Well, let's just stick with this for now. So let me get this out of the way. Get my little picture over here to the right, so you can see I'm picking up on stuff. Okay, so got a lot of stuff on here, and every single one of these are actually, these little files I'm putting here on the bottom, are actually some form of a change or another that I've had to make, or attempted to make, to a lot of these different applications. There was a bit of a change in the way I approached Mutt. Sometimes I was just trying to do things. Hopefully I'll go over all these eventually over time. But if Python's a no-go, we're really limited to having text-based kind of and end curses-based kinds of applications, which is, to my mind, is not really ideal and doesn't really add much to the operating system. And the reason why I'm doing this is to try to add to it. And there are a number of tricks, so different things to actually do. So I've actually, as you can see there, I've tried Python 33. And that's what I'm going to go into. I made a backup of the whole directory because it was very tedious. Even with a shell script that I have that only really cleans out the contents of one directory based on the name of the file or the extension attached to the file, like, module.py, as a generic name. I could clean out all the user local references and change it for my use case, which is boot home package instead of user local. Other people don't know exactly what they would repath it to, probably somewhere in the home directory. Boot home something. So, first of all, let's take a look at the log file. So the log file for the kernel, if you don't know where that is, it's over in boot system, and then in a directory you would expect, the var directory. There's a log and there's the sys log. And I'm just going to look at it. It doesn't reload as things happen, so we're going to look at the end here. We're going to see that basically it's not saying anything about BFS, you know, not allowed. And this is line 3074. You know, just for reference there. All right, so I'm going to go into package source. Just going to open the terminal, and I'm going to go over to languages now to let you know what I've done so far. Oh, sorry, go. It takes me there. CD language Python 33. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a grep to show that there aren't any references to user local. For the longest time, I thought that the compilation could have been failing because it was trying to write to user local, and there was too much work just to get rid of them all. But this time, I actually made sure I got rid of them all, and it was 2 to 4 hours of searching, doing this grep thing that I'm going to do. So if you want to search for strings in your source code, you do grep -r, and then you put this little, if I'm even getting that, single quote, and then what you're looking for, in this my case is /usr, end quote. Now it's fine. The only place it's going to find it is in my cleaner script, where it basically, actually that's what the contents look like for the most part. And what I usually would do is, it's not going to find anything, but I'll let it do its thing. It's going to take a few minutes. It's a big source directory. Oh, it's done. So what I would do is I use this graphical user interface and go into whatever directory grep would show that there's some reference to the user directory. Plop it in there, look at the files. Okay, those are mostly py files. So, you know, so I would change, in fact, just go in there. Let's look at that. This may be useful to someone, and if someone has more scripting abilities than I can, they could regressively check all the directories, then they're in a better position than I'm in. I actually looked this up on some message board, because here's Python 33 that I've tried. Here is the cleaner. I usually like to open things up with PE because style edit just doesn't seem to do much. So I have my shebang at the top, and then I'm just saying, for every file that I have that has a name, in fact, I was looking for files called regen, but now I'm going to go star.py. So what I'm saying is, for every file in this directory that has that's named something.py, look at them and see if there is a /usr in it. If there is, switch up. Am I getting that? Is it just too bright? For every user that you find, USR reference you find, switch it up with boot home package. This S and this IG are just part of what sed needs to do that. And what it does is it moves the file, makes it to be a temp file, then moves it back and uses the original file name. Okay, that's how it works. And so I just put it in the one directory I was looking at and run it. And if I saw a bunch of .py files that had USR in it from the grep that I did, see, it found those, right? Then it, you know, then I would change the extension here. If it was just a file called regen, I would just rename it to regen. Okay, and then if this didn't find some of them, I'd have to go in and dig through the work directory, actually the source code directory, which is this right here in package source. The source code directory is in the work directory. It's less buried than it is in Haiku Porter. And and then go into these things. Oh, this grep says that in the I18N file in this pyget pygetx.py file, or say it was named something else, it has a USR, so I'd have to open it up. Probably check PE, and then I would, use the looking glass and then go in. And so I've gotten rid of every single reference to user local, everything, all the way down even to the package source stuff. So there's none there. I still could have some issues with the make file. I may want to look at the Python 2.7 make file and see whether there's still some changes I can make. So this is kind of like where I'm at. But right now I'm starting to think that these PYO and PYC files are not building because it just won't, it can't write to the partition, or it can't do the hard links. I guess it's doing hard links. That's all I could say. Let's just go through this. Go and do the compilation. I'm wondering, also, I want to show where the Haiku Porter patches are, but I'll get to that. I'm convinced it's something to do with permissions. So let's go ahead. Let's do bmake install. If you have package source on Haiku, the .profile file in your home directory allows you to just type bmake as an alias for a longer path. Install is an option, so where's my profile? I've done this before a few times, but in case you haven't seen my other videos and don't want to watch them, I have the alias for bmake as boot home package bin bmake, which is where the bootstrap make file is. All right, so let's go. So this usually takes a little while. In fact, I should probably clean this because it's just at the point where it's trying to finish up. So let's do bmake. If I make clean, I'm gonna do bmake reinstall, because if I make clean, all the source code that I've edited and spent hours to get rid of the hard-coded references to user, 2 to 4 hours, won't be there anymore. There's also something else I should check to see whether I have an executable called Python 3.3 in my bin, because I remember package bin, because I pathed it to here on the ones that have shebangs, and I could probably check further to see. It could be just one thing that's just not linking up, but I am seeing these errors come up. So, all right, Python, yeah, it's pydoc, right? Okay, so I've had the shebangs go to here, but sometimes it goes to bin env python, sometimes it goes to, which is possible. I may have to still further grep this source code to make sure that everything is pointing to that Python 3.3, which is kind of odd because I'm building Python 3.3. Well, the way Python works, just review, is that it will create its own binary and its own library first. Once those are built, it will then try to use the libraries that it built to create these other modules. The PYCs and PYOs, all these files that the system says cannot stat. In fact, let me just bring this over. So PYC, PYO, this one, and I'll tell you, if I printed it out, I copied and pasted and print. I didn't realize how large it was. It's on the range of 75 to 80 pages. There only are about 10 or 15 PYC and PYO files that were built. The good thing about package source is that it has a list of files it expects to build at the end of the build process. Let's just kind of go in there and show that. Just thing called the plist. I've in the past I have changed these package lists if I've reverted to another version and some files weren't showing up. Basically, it makes a list of everything that it expects to show up based on what the default setup is. You also notice down here, I think I remember there was additional. No, I don't think so, actually. I think it might have been a different version. Or is it up here? This is also, they got package lists everywhere. They get a package list in the base of the directory, on the inside. These are additional files. Linux doesn't only build 9 py files. I assume these are in addition to the regular full package list here that is huge. Just huge. And most of these will not build. Some do, some don't. I don't know what the difference is. Maybe I could look into it and figure it out. If I were to grep for, or try to find, before I do this, let me just see which one's installed for reference, and if someone wants to look into it. So kind of similar to the grep command, startup pyo. I'll do that. So it's gonna just check. Okay, so these are the ones that actually built, at least on my system here. Some of them are in the Pi cache, some are in the collection of encodings. Now, what package source tries to do, there's another directory set here. It has a work directory. The program will build its stuff in the work directory, and then it makes a copy in a .dest directory folder. And from that .dest directory folder is what package source ends up using to zip up the contents of that and making a package out of. And it'll compare the contents of the .dest directory folder with the package, the plist file. So anything that the plist has that's not in the .dest directory is, of course, going to be something that it thinks is missing. So what I can see in Python 3.35 is there are a lot of missing modules here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm pretty sure there should be 12 down there, but if there isn't, Now, I don't know if it's a matter of just copying piecemeal up there a little bit at a time. Maybe it is. But I don't think so, because of what I'm going to show. So let's copy this and put it in styled edit. I actually don't even print from this system because the print jobs don't really... Put the pybuilds.txt for future reference, right? Then I can look at those .py files, these are original files, and see what's different about these files versus the other ones. Why are these building and the other ones aren't? Maybe I can get a better answer. Because right now I have ancillary evidence. I get a log file. Now I'm going to do this bmake reinstall, and then I'm going to look at the log file afterwards, and it's going to show there's a bunch of missing stuff. And the log file says BEFS operation not allowed, but it doesn't say what it is, but it's got a number associated with it. And I didn't see much of it coming up on searches. So let's just do this. Do bmake reinstall, because I'm going to use the source code I've already gotten rid of all the user links from. This takes a good 10 minutes. Now, the reason why I've interpreted the end result as being permissions issues because the file system says that. And all the links it's always trying to go to boot home package source or boot home something in a writable directory as far as I could see here, which is what I find kind of odd about it. So it's usually a good sign when it goes slow, but when it speeds up, it means things aren't going well. But this part is not the part that I'm concerned about. We're not yet building the actual PYO, PYC files, as far as I know. This is doing the initial build of Python, where eventually, those executables show up in package source, the install directory. For the change root environment is boot home package bin, right? So they show up over here. Now it's going to try to install all of these. What I'm not seeing is a bunch of... Well, yeah, it's trying to copy them to different directories. So there's text files. It's really hard to catch everything it's doing here, but I'm pretty sure there are... Those are PY files. And I haven't turned any options off. I haven't said at all. I haven't done anything to say don't build this, don't build that. I'm letting it try to build all the modules. The only thing I've really done is I've tried to look in the source code for hard links. I've seen words mention hard links. I haven't actually found an ln-s. Of course, I don't know Python, so I don't know what actually constitutes a hard link in Pythonese. I know shell scripting. ln-f, that's a hard link. ln is a hard link. I am getting some timeout errors. It just seems to keep wanting to go. But right now, it looks like it's trying to build object files, .o files in the temporary build directory that's made by Python. So this will go on for a while, but at the end, it just goes through that routine that I showed at the beginning. It says, oh, find all these files, and there are a lot of them. Now, when it does automatic manual page handling, it thinks it's done building the environment. And there it goes. Can't stat. Okay, now let's go look at the log file. Oh, system. There, log, syslog. I forgot the line number I was at. .4. If I had this open the whole time. What time do I have here? 2:14. Last write was 3 minutes ago. So what happened in the last 3 minutes? I don't think so. So that's strange here. It's like it's not loading anymore. It's just doing drivers. And last night when I looked at this, it had a bunch of can't write to file. Alrighty. I wonder. See, I didn't have a, you know, I just went through a kernel panic. I'm wondering. I'm wondering about something. Why is that there? Okay, let's see. I wonder if it's trying to, let's see. Okay. It's saying it can't find the Python file. So I'm not finding what I found on 3 earlier occasions consistently. Is it still, maybe it, I wish I would have kept track of what line I was at. It usually does that when it reboots. Let's look for, I remember it says not, I'm gonna look for the word allowed. Yeah. That was a long time. What? It's line 67. Line 207. Is that it? Wow. Let me see if I built anything in this thing. Let's go back here. Go. Human does that. Or when I do that. Cleaner. Alright, so I'm going to grep to see. I'm going to do that same grep I did before to see if there's any more of these. Oh, sorry, the find. If I can find PYOs. Well, not a lot. It was telling me, now some of these I can move into place manually. Let's see. There's a lot of them. So, library encodings. Let's see. Is there anything? It's such a big list. It's huge. I wonder if it's just a matter of moving it one at a time. It's like this UTF crypt UTF-8. I'm gonna look for that. I have to grep for it. Nope. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna look at my package list. Let's see what the package list tells me. This is crazy. I anything else going on here? What's this swap thing? It's got 2 gigs of swap. Hello. This is gonna be tedious. Okay, so let's go here. Package for package store, languages 33, and look for the list. Okay. I'm going to look for a file called token. Any file that's got a token in it. I don't like this PE thing. Styled edit. PE, that's okay. Token. This may end up working, but being very tedious. Because now I'm okay. Token header, token py, token p. Okay, so this goes in lib 2 to 3 ppgen token. Does it? This has got token.siphon. Let me keep looking. Why is it doing token.type? What the heck? I'll type CPY. I'm going to look for token dot. What the heck? Did I build a package not on the package list? I mean, what's the deal here? How could I build a package that's not on the package list? Hello. That's very strange. Is the package list wrong? Have I actually built Python? Why? What's copython? C Python 33? What's the deal with that? Is it doing that because I have the other ones there? Is it giving... I'm wondering if it's making the files have a different word. Have I used bin.env Python, or if I change the name of Python 33 to just Python, I'm wondering if it would be called, in this example, token.pyo. I get to learn as a... Let's try from the beginning. Where are we? C? Now where is that coming up? That's in some kind of cache. Oh boy. Is there something wrong with my make files? Yeah, so now I'm not having any of, I don't have evidence that I thought I had found last night. I don't have it. These things aren't showing up for some other reason. And it could be because I don't know enough about Python. If I uninstalled Python completely, got rid of everything but that Python 33, I wonder if it would build. Of course, I'm not using the system's Python. I'm using... Should I grep for Python? Should I grep for bin.env? I'm going to grep for bin.env first. It's going. Oh my god! Look at all those. So, not good. Look at what Python 3 is. Not good. I don't think I have a boot home package bin.env, do I? Boot home, I don't have a, do I? Then how would it know to call Python? 3 when you don't have a bin.env, so those those couldn't even build. Okay, and so I'm gonna use my little cleaner and see if I could fix that. Then my Python executable actually... Alright, this Python 3, let's look at the... Okay. That's the kind is a symbolic link, and that is going to tell me where it's pointing to. Yeah, Python 3.3. So Python 3 is okay, but the bin.env... See, I don't have it. Yeah, see? It's pointing to nothing. So I need to have all these cleansed, I think. Okay. Right. Ooh. God, look at all this stuff. It's going to take a long time, so sit back, get some popcorn. I'm going to be here for a while. So what I'm going to do is go into the scripts directory and take my little cleaner. And I just want to go to the package source directory for that. I don't know, but I won't be surprised if it still fails, because it's been very difficult to do. So let's try it. Do I have the cleaner? There's the cleaner. Okay, let's open it with PE, which I'd rather use. I'm gonna be looking for PY though. What I'm gonna be looking for is I hope this works. I'm gonna be looking for, in quotes, env space Python 3. So we need to copy that. Also, when you grep, most of the time they'll say use slashes after this S and before this ing. Am I getting that? Not the sharpest, but you can see it. You can actually use pipes as delimiters. So these are delimiters means a character that separates one record type from the other. So this / user is being separated from boot home package. And because I have / in there, of course if I use a / it's not going to know what to do with that one. So if I use the pipes, it knows what to do with the /. Because it needs more than one. It needs 3 in total for this sed that's going on here. So I need to no quotes between the delimiters. env python 3. Now I need to change that to just be Python 3. So I don't need the boot home because it's already, the boot home package is already there. The bin is already there. So I need it to just be / Python 3. Not 2 of them, but 1. Alright, let's see if this works. And I'll be able to grep to see whether it still works. So I'm going to move this into Tools and Scripts. I'm going to File, Cut. I have to go into the Work directory. I have to go into the Python 3 directory. And I have to go to the Tools directory, and then the lowercase scripts. There. What's this here? File, paste. Now I need a CD into that, that thing, so CD, Tools. Now I gotta go into, get the caps off, CD. Does it work, is it? Yeah. Capital P, not a bracket. PY. Okay, then capital T for tools, lowercase s for scripts, and I just do dot / capital C for cleaner. It completes it. Go. Okay, so it's finished. I'm gonna do the same grep, but just in here. Fix PS. That's a comment. Okay, let's just look at it. Why didn't that one work? The other ones worked, apparently. And this thing called idle. So it's like, where are we at? And you know what? I'm going to see if more of these will build. So open with PE. going to make this writable. Clicking on the pencil. I already have the Python. See, now if you're doing this, I think you have to go through the failed build the first time. Do a make install. I think if package source doesn't put that in boot home package bin, then you got to put it there yourself. Just make a copy over there. But I don't remember copying a Python 3.3 and a Python 3 binary. So I think package source will put that there for you. But what I'm saying is you have to go through a failed build first to be able to embed these things the second time. What else did I have in here? I had a fix ps.py. Now, why didn't that? It's strange why it didn't do anything. Is that in some other directory? No. Fix. There it is. I wonder why that didn't work. Okay, it's got that. So what's the... Oh, it's just a comment. But why... Still, I don't understand why I wouldn't have subbed that out. Because it was looking for it was looking for /env space Python 3, not just Python. That's why. Local, huh? See, now I gotta look for locals. Here's a local. Darn it. If I get any of these wrong, here's a local. I need a Python 3 here. So now I gotta look for locals now. Boot home page. Yeah, okay. That one ought to work. Just grep one more time. This is just a very small... Okay, so everything's gone there. Except for... Now the mystery is, what happened to the cleaner? Didn't clean itself, did it? Okay, you know what? I gotta grep to see if there's a env Python. I have to grep for locals. Okay, I've already got the bin env, don't I? I gotta look at this list and make sure they all have a Python 3. There's... Okay, got those. See, there's more, like in this PC directory. So but then why? The PC directory should still be there. Where's the bin env? Not there. That doesn't make any sense. Now, should I try a build to see if I get more PYO and PYCs? Because I could just be wasting my time. Try that. cd space ... Upper a couple times. Okay, let's just try it. bmake reinstall. I want to see if I get more PYO and PYC files. It seems to be going slower, which is actually good. It means something's happening instead of it being skipped over. But it's a little bit early for me to know I've had any success at all. And you know what? In the beginning, it was slow. Now, I'm using a lot of the headers from things I've built in package stores. I think I'm completely relying on files that are in boot home. I'm seeing some locals come up. But then again, I didn't get it. I know that is just the tip of the iceberg. The edits I just made there is just the tip of the iceberg. So what I'm really doing is I'm just trying to see if that made any difference. Whether I should keep going or not. But at the end of the day, I can't really say with any certainty, unless I've gotten rid of all those problems, that it's copying. I'd say I know I didn't make that many changes. So I mean, I have probably 80 times 20, like 16,000 changes to make, I think. That was only like 100 at most. And there's still some of these things that have a lot of stuff in it. There's something wrong there. I just don't know what it is. It's probably some kind of mislocated reference to Python. Who knows? A header doesn't work. Parts of it are not being built. And I don't like how it doesn't stop. And say, hey. Now, a couple things about Python that I've done in package source. I'm not even at all worrying about the math library. And I know that doesn't. I do have some PYO and PYC builds, as you can see. So this package, etc., make.conf, this minus LM makes the compilation go so much easier. Build link underscore transform plus equals space rm colon minus lm. I at one point noticed that if it's not in the exact right spot, it will not work. So now it says it stopped without even. Oh yeah, it's saying that it's not able to find. But let's just do a grep and see, or a find, and let's see how many of these PYOs are coming up. Question is, has my list grown or is it still the same? It still has that damn C Python, so it doesn't even think it needs to go in the right place. So I've got collections, encodings, some kind of cache. I don't know if I could do ls dot. I want to know when these things were made. So, let's see. Work Python. Okay. Go through all this stuff again. Dig through to it. Here's the work. Here's the Python. Let's see. Library directory. Cache directory. These were all built. Let's see. I made anything? Today is the 16th, right? So if I built anything. So none of my changes there made a difference. I don't know if the kernel stopped logging. But okay, so it says that 4 minutes ago it made an entry to the system log. That's too early. Tried to write access to something. Page fault thread Shri in team shred711.exe. Never saw that before. Soft fault returned error, permission denied on fault. User access in kernel area. If this thing was writable, is it writable? Is it something I could write to, or am I not allowed? Oh, okay. So I'm going to put that there. Okay, so I'm at 3075. Let's try this one more time. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So where it has the minus W no error entry there, that's where it's actually ignoring the math library. Now I've been told that libroot will just link automatically, but I wonder if it's missing libroot. And now it says it's just written to the left. See, 242, 242. Let's look. Why, that's just me. Or are we getting empty? Are we getting ghost entries? What's going on? Compile. Why was I able to write? What I don't understand is why I was able to write there. Cancel that. I actually was able to make a. Okay, so it just wrote some stuff. 243. It's writing. Let's see what comes up here. Operation not allowed. 310, 344. Let's try this again. But that was me. It could have just been me doing this thing. I put a text file there and I can't move it anymore. Still. I kind of ruined this experiment. But I only did it one time. I didn't 394, 300, you know, I haven't done it that many. This is what's doing it hundreds of times. So this is now at 11, right? We're at line 3093. It's still trying to write to it. But right now it's making object files. Alright, so full disclosure on this. I haven't gone through and looked at the patches that are available in Haiku ports and see if I can apply. Now that just gave me a message that a bunch of things did not attempt to compile. And it's saying, you know what's really strange? This text file I put here, it's saying it's July 18th at 5:54 p.m. Okay, this is done. I don't think I'm going to get any more. Let's look and see what it said. If there's more than 11, but of course there isn't. Damn thing. Alright, I'm not going to make any text files. We're going to do this again, just to be sure. Okay, so I'm going to save this. Apparently, I'm able to actually write to the syslog and save it, which is a miracle. We'll do it one more time. But what's so strange is this text file I just put on there. It says it's July 18th, 2014 at 5:54 p.m. I don't understand that. Since this is going to build, this will be the compilation channel. Compilations 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for your viewing pleasure. And I'll be right back because I am going to take a tiny break. Files compiling for your viewing pleasure on the compilation channel, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Alright, so where are we at? It still looks like we're making object files. Try to install something. Something. It's trying to write to the home directory, which should be writable, but it's never going to be hard linkable. Alright, and then the time on this is 2:47, so 2 minutes ago. It's been 2 minutes since anything's been written to this system log up here. Aha! Ha ha! That's the last line that I drew. It appended this. Operation not allowed. Read link, invalid argument, 2 times, 9 times, 13. And this is operation number 15, 16, and 1531. So I don't know. Does that mean that... But why didn't it do it the first time? Was it just that the kernel log daemon wasn't working because I just crashed? What was it? Don't know. Just do another grep to see if I built any. I shouldn't have built any additional or a find probably should count these, but I'm really lazy. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 30 so far, but some of them are repeats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 41, 2, 45. I've built about 45 PYO files, and there probably are a matching number of PYCs. So probably there could be more. So the question is, what does it mean? It doesn't look like my package list is not saying that it wants to find sysconfig.cpython-33.pyc file. It seems to want to find just a sysconfig.pyc. So I have to wonder, first of all, why they're getting named that way. And it could be because they're being named that way that they're not doing what they need to do to build the rest of these PYOs and PYCs. Also, I didn't see any better result when I went in and I made sure that it was using Python 3. But of course, I haven't taken the time to actually make sure they all don't do that. If I grep for binenv, I'm going to find a whole bunch of them. Let's see, how many do I have? Maybe it's not all that bad. Where am I? Not. Intentionally not on many systems. Alright, so, so some of these that are in the .destiny directory are the package db directory. What the hell is that doing in there? Alrighty. So I got to get rid of these binenvs basically, and I got to get these to say Python 3. And so let's just go through this damn thing. Okay, let's go into PyBench. Where did I actually have my cleaner? I think I had it in tools, right? Scripts. The cleaner. It's like the wolf from Pulp Fiction. Okay, let's go into demo instead. This is just so exciting. Now, it wouldn't be this difficult if I was able to actually write to a user directory and BFS didn't have a hard link issue. I would be able to narrow this down a lot easier. What's going on? Right now, I'm just following the two things that I think make sense. It doesn't mean it's true. So, okay, so now I'm going to go into the work directory, the capital Python directory, and the tools directory, but the demo directory. I'm going to run the cleaner. That was pretty quick. Just do another grep here, make sure it's all gone. Yes, it is. It's not even because my script doesn't have binenv. That's why. Okay. And you know what? I better look because I just want to see this turned out. Let's look at this beer thing. Okay, boot on package bin Python. Okay, so that's what I wanted. that's the demo directory, but in the 18N is okay, but when I get to PyBench, I need to make sure I got the 3 on there. So I just go back, do the grep again within just the tools directory. The PyBench, okay, let's go into the PyBench directory. Clock res and systimes, huh? And goodies, oh my. So we're going to go like Python 3. Just to be sure we got this right, boot home package bin and Python 3. Boot home package bin, Python 3. Alright, there's the other one. We're looking for systimes. And this one I'm just not going to bother doing the cleaner because I even cleaned out the README files in case God knows what. Python 3. Save the sucker. And then we go into the i18n folder and look up files there. All 3 of them. Okay, an error checking the UTF encoding. What's going on here? Yeah, sometimes there's weird stuff in here. I don't get that. Python 3. I probably could use the cleaner and save some time. I want to drag this out and make it painful. Alright, go here. Actually, I don't, but by the time I'm done copying the little script into there, I would have been finished making all my changes. PE, go there. And it's not really consistent the way it does this. And again, all these things, either it was already created or I edited it to get it to do what I wanted it to do. Okay, that's cleaned out. So the tools are cleaned out. And we go into the PC directory because it seems to have some issues. But let's just look and see how we're doing. How we doing? Okay, going to the PC, the launcher.c thingamabob. Yeah, I just foolishly did I? No, I didn't. Okay, let's go to the PC directory, which is not tools, but it's PC. Here, launcher C with P. Where we got that? Okay, it's gonna be a little different. What line? Doesn't say what line it is. Great. I'm going to look all over for this thing. But what I'm going to do is look for an ENV because I don't want to use a damn ENV. Let's find that. Yeah, it's Python 3. I guess it checks. I don't care. Getting rid of the local. You want to find it, you could go ahead and find it. There you go. If it's identical, it's identical. It's just the way it works. And going to the right place in all cases. Alright, I get to go to the modules. Then the RPM. Then the... Oh my god, look how many of these things you got. Then we get these I don't even know if these RST files count. But we're getting down there. Alright, doc directory. Disutils setup script. That sounds important. Let's go into the fact directory. I probably shouldn't waste my time with it, but when I say I don't have anything in a directory, I mean I don't have anything in a directory. So, the library. Yeah, where's the okay, just whatever. there's another line there, but I'm lazy. Alright, where's doc? Let's see. I should have done a search, and I didn't. So I'm showing you how to be very, very inefficient right now. Seems to be my specialty. Okay. I'm going to look for the ENV. Find my ENV. There we go. Find him again. Again, where is it? Where is it? Where? There, the boom package bin. I'm doing this so it'll be technically correct for me. I know I have a writable. I know I have a Python. Am I doing? Did I do Python 3 or just Python? See, I don't like that. But you know what? This is the documentation. Python 3. Bin Python. Where are we? Python 3. Python 3. Let's save the sucker. Why the find is still open, but alright, then we get to go into the how to includes. These seem to be okay. What the hell? Really tired. Okay. Launcher C file. Did I change that? No, I didn't. Wrong. Oh, why is it doing it? Okay. I don't think it's going to do that. I'm looking for bin env. Find the next one, which is, where are we? Hard to see this thing. Very difficult. Okay. Oh, there we go. And I haven't even looked for the local stuff. Boot on package bin. I think that's some kind of conditional, but whatever. Alright, there's any more ENVs in there. I'm so envious. Okay, let's see. Now let's go into the modules directory. And this, what are the underscore C types? Generate iOS and headers. Oh, brother. Lib iffy. Two of them, huh? Okay. So some of the shell scripting, I mean, it requires a lot of edits. This is just very small compared to last night. And some of these changes took place because I said, oh, if you find user, just change it with boot home package. Move on. So, miscellaneous directory. And RPM and Python spec, open with, got you there, where are we? This is facts. I'll look for the stupid Benny and V. Where are we? I think that was a space in there. Keep looking for it. Benny and God, let's go back to that other one. Let's stay there. This isn't. I'm not necessarily having to do this because I haven't set my configure script correctly. I mean, they've got these strings embedded in these files all over the place. Christ's sake. And I don't think the maintainer is going to take these patches. The maintainer is going to say, hey, why don't you make a user directory OS? Which was the point that was ignored. Alright, so we got miscellaneous history. We're getting down to it. Right? The ones I should be most concerned about is the ones in the library files. Library directory. This one called cgi.py. I got Python 3.3, doesn't matter there. And these are comments, whatever. The above is not a mistake. Why, sure it is. In our case, it is. Oh, yay, yay. I'm just gonna keep doing it. Actually, that's not really correct. And boot home package bin is the default directory where Python is installed. Right here. In a main installer, the Python, I've changed this. It used to say user bin is where it's installed. We don't have one of those. So you can tell that they're not going to change things just for us because we're special. So since we're special, we get to edit these by hand. You see that? Okay, let's go into the distutils directory now. I guess the people that made Haiku just don't like developers. Oh wait, live distutil. Let's go back. There's a very good reason not to use this OS at all. Okay, so we're gonna okay, Unix compiler. I'm gonna get both of them.
have similar entry in this one. Why isn't that not closing? I don't know why some of these make files are marked as read-only, but it's annoying. Alright, now let's go into the tests directory if I didn't close that in my delirium. We're looking for test build, test install, test build. Of course, they got 50 in the same name. Build scripts. Okay. That works. In a Python 3, we're looking for a Python 2.3 binary with a Binny and V. Alright, then next we have the where's that? Install scripts. Build, okay, install. What's the difference between building and installing? Open with PE. Find the sucker and find him and get him. Okay, let's see. Right there. Python 3. So we're doing on our greps now. Alright, it's much smaller. Let's look at the how-to. These all in with RSTs, do they not? Yeah, there's only 3 of them now. Okay, so how-to. Doc. Oh, Doc. What's up, Doc? Where is the how-to? It's up higher, of course. How-to directory. Now, what's the logging cookbook? Whatever this thing is. NEMV, blah, 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 blah. Where are we? Okay. Python 3. Next, I'm going to grep for bin pythons. Isn't that lovely? Alright, Unicode. Now, these look like they're just guides, but if I'm going to do pointless work, I might as well maximize my utility. Okay, web servers should be next. And this one is a whole bunch of them. Gonna do bin slash Python 3. Place them all. We were done. Off with their heads. Gone. Okay. How many more of these do I have? Oh, getting smaller. Oh, we still have some more. Almost. What the hell? Open with PE. Looking for the stupid Binny and V thing. Use Cole's booty envy to find Python. Alright, so let's see what I got. Category includes library, tools, tutorial, using, and what's new. No, don't tell me that. Still one more in the library. Okay, let's get rid of this one of the miscellaneous. History. Our entire history of the world. Do you hear me? The world. If I were to lift that other file open, it would have been a lot more convenient for me, but of course it's not. This is going to read funny. It is not recommended to use boot home package bin Python 3 instead of boot home bin package Python 3. It's more portable. Yes, it is. Okay, we're done with this stupid history. Okay, we have a bunch of docs. Okay, library, CGI. But hey, it's correct to not have a user directory, right? Fine. Where is it? I'm changing. I don't care. If there's some stupid script that greps the text here, I'm not picking it up. Okay, let's go into Macintosh. Why not? Build script, build installer with PE. Thank you for being read only. Okay, Python 3. Save the sucker. That was exhausting. Okay, then we got, what else we got in this Mac? Tools. You can tell I've already been in here. Come on. Ugh. Go. Got that one. Okay, then what do we got else here? Okay, the Macs are gone. Now we got a bunch of docs. Why do I think I've seen this before? As you can see, every time I go in here, we're not finding much of anything else. Using. Oh, yeah. The local. Okay. Are we done yet? For Christ's sake. We're using the Unix. ENV space PYTHON. Go. Find it. This crap gone. Okay, so now we're down to tutorial. ENV Python. See how fun this is? And the tools. Grep again. Okay, we're down to 5 of them now. We'll go to the libraries. Actually, we're now the library directory now. Config a parse asserter, whatever it is. Config parser, whatever it is. Yeah. env python. I had to make the guy that said that shebang is making watch this every day and I'll figure out. I'm actually having to do this. I mean, just watch it. That's easier, right? You can watch me do this. Well, there's another one. Look how many of these there was a whole bunch I looked for the user. Almost the same. And there's more in the .dest directory folders. It's lovely. Okay. URL lib. So last, I don't know how long it's been. What the heck? Doesn't. .request.rst. I should have known that. Open with ENVPYTHON. Am I still alive? Well, yes, but how long have I been doing this? Alright, so let's grep again. Oh, we're down to the includes directory. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Email alternate. Email dir. And of course I'm going to make a backup of this directory. And of course I'm not going to make clean. Alright, so for every one of these goddamn shebangs, as far as I know, I have a reference to it. Let's do it again. Gone. Okay, so actually, if I were to go back and even one more directory just to make sure we're clean. Oh, well, we got a whole bunch of these. What's going on here? What a surprise. So I guess some of the same files that are now elsewhere. Basically edit the same stuff. Now if you go into the package source stuff, that'll teach them for using package source. Alright, package live Python 3 in there. Let's see, there's a library file there that I couldn't find. I noticed that I'm going to be consistent here with Python 3. Why is it still freaking there? Where is it? I can't even see. Destination, boot, home, local, package, local. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, local? Oh, crap. Why is it doing that? Let's see. Some of that's from today. What the hell's... Oh, fuck, man. After grep for local, I'm gonna go fucking crazy. Oh my god. Look at that shit. Alright, so apparently I have a boot home package local include directory. Wait, DB3, what the fuck? Alright, so this. Oh my god. I have to get rid of all the boot home package locals now. Or copy my entire include directory into boot home local include. So, local include. Fucking A, man. This work log, it's a pain in the ass here. Get rid of this work log. Bye. Get this a little bit more manageable. This is just a huge list. This actually is not that bad. I don't even know if I was done with the Binny and V bridge. But, okay, so Python 335 directory. There's an original setup.py. py. I'm going to change just about every fucking thing in here. So local include to be include. This thing. Oh boy. Local include. Include. Now tell me this. Place them all. Go. Do it. Alright, this is config data. Where is this thing? Build. Build directory. Live Haikuos. Because the things it's looking for aren't in local include, they're just in include. Let me clear this. I can't tell how much I got here. Oh my god, okay, so if I did care about any of this Mac stuff, the Z library make file, that's always been a mess. I could clear everything out of the destination directory folder if I wanted to. Alright, am I in there? No, I'm not. I got modules, zlib, what else we got? We don't have just a make file, we have a make file in as well. Alright. Do it. Just damn it. God. Wait. Gotta replace it with something. Which is, again, easy to do. Do I have a zlib header in boot home package include? I mean, you know how long I'm gonna be here? Yeah, I do. Okay. Maybe it'll actually build. Okay. Let's go into the C types. Darwin's README. I don't think I give a fuck. I hate when they put that fucking local there, because there's no real rule to have it. Why not just use user? Why are we using local as well? Oh, because I feel like it. Yeah. Module setup dist. Ay, 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 ay. And if this... And I bet you it still won't work. But if I don't do all this stuff... then I'll just be ignored, right? Alright, so we have the setup module now. It's actually getting through. I'm just really tired. I'm tired all day, man. Local include. Local include place all. Okay, we done. Try them again. And we just got some history and the Mac build script, so I might as well do that. There's a binary. What's this called? Build live. Okay, let's just get rid of that damn thing. Oh, can I open this? No, I cannot. So, into the garbage bin you go. And guess what happens when Python 3.4 comes out? That's right, we get to do this shit all over again. But we're fucking geniuses, and we're not going to change our shit. Okay, let's go to the Mac. We're up again. Is it still there? What do we got now? Man, God. What the hell just happened? Why did a bunch of shit spontaneously just decide to show? Oh yeah, I was gonna get rid of this. Okay, let's see. Go into the documents folder. Local include. Include. Place all of them. Alright, so now I'm actually in the package source crap here. That's all that's left that has any of these kind of wrapper. Temp, fucking, what is this? Cache body. Okay, boot on packaging. Okay, that works. I'm looking for freaking local. God damn it. So if you're still watching this, which is amazing you are, this is half the time I took last time when I was looking for the user directory. Okay, now we're getting down to it. Let's go to the destination directory. Boot home package. Now this stuff with local. Shouldn't even exist. Live Python 3.3. Alright, yeah, I'm getting rid of that. Boom! Package lib. Python 3.3. Config 3.3. The setup. Alright. Local. Include. I might actually be lucky and have no more. Oh my god. Let's go back into here. Nothing. Okay, no more local includes. Got some Binion V's. My god. These are in the destination directories. Okay, what the hell? Package install DN. Okay, work. I hate how they can't figure out what this is. Alright, that could work, but it's not going to be right. Okay, I could live with that. That's a comment. Okay, I got 3 of these. In the destination directory. Boot home package library. Where the fuck is it? Looks like some kind of comment. Let's go to the stupid tests directory. Got 2 more of these goddamn things. Okay, we have test build and test install. It's a wonder that Python runs at all. So the rest are just set envs, and I'm not... sure whether I care. But just in case I might care, guess what I'm backing up? That is correct. This entire thing. Now that is absolutely exhausting. I don't know how many edits I made. I still think it's the hard links, but we're now down to four or five package source files that I think will actually be replaced with new content once I run bmake install once again with just bin env in there. And those files, their purpose is to help the package manager uninstall and install the files. I'm also going to take a look at the kernel syslog. Looks like the copy job's done. I have no idea what's happening. Strange mouse data. Put this line here, and I'm gonna go to the next line because it tends to. All right. So I've gotten rid of every reference to the user directory. I have gone in and made sure that, well, let's make sure I'm actually pointing to Python 3 and not just Python. So it would be bin Python is what I'm looking for. And there could be a lot of them, and I'm looking for the ones that don't. Oh my god. Have a 3 next to it. Oh my god. I think for my sanity, I wonder if I have just a Python. I'm going to rename that file file is just Python. Somewhere. It's allowable. I think I have one reference to Python 2.5. You know what? It's, maybe tomorrow I might get back to this. I'm going to try right now. So I made a copy. You know what? bmake install will work just fine. Alright. bmake reinstall. Damn it. And we'll see how this works. So I might be able to get it down to, well, it's not hard links, it's not the shebang, it's something else. But I don't know what it is. Figure it out, guys. Or I might not. It looks like it's doing the same thing it did before. Only the best compilations, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, on the compilation channel. And my hard disk is full. It seems to be thinking about what it's doing, which might be a good sign, or it might not. Before I was just like going blah, 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 blah. And I think it said there was a whole slew of modules that didn't compile once again. Isn't that special? This seems to be more extensive than I remember. But not too much more. So the problem with this Python is you risk wasting a lot of time for nothing. And let's see how this system log is doing. Does the system log want to log things? A minute ago it was logging something. What did it log? Oh, that's right. The B file system read link invalid argument. BFS access operation not allowed. Now, what do I think is going to happen? I think that I'm not going to have any modules to build. Let's see what happens, because now it's going to do its automatic manual page handling and try to spit out all the modules.
Ah, can't stat. Look at that. We have pages of it. Good job. So we have basically, I think I've proven that this is this is the inability of the system to accept hard links, and Python apparently uses that. So if that's something else we're supposed to tell the Python people not to do anymore, good luck. And we have a lot of things that build based on Python. Um, Now, it's still making those weird freaking names. Let me see if I can grep for the PYO files. Or find them or something. I've got the same amount. So I've just spent the last 2 hours for nothing. And this is the reason why Haiku doesn't seem to be something that's very enjoyable to try to program for. Because especially when you go into a thread, and well, I haven't gone into a thread, but I've read a thread that there was at least 2 developers in there wanting to have a symlink to the user directory, but that wouldn't have even solved this issue. We need hard links, and we don't got them. And whenever that's mentioned, it's just like, I don't know, we're not going to do it, or hard links don't make any sense technically, or stuff like that. And there you go. So Python, major roadblock. If anybody wants to build Python for Haiku, they got to cross compile it, and I don't know how to do that. Maybe if I figure it out and it's presentable, I could do that. But I'm going to be hard to be convinced that it's anything but the lack of hard links in the file system that's causing this problem. But hey, it's the truth. If the truth makes me a troll, then I don't want to use the operating system.